We'll start with this 76ers Celtics. Embiid makes his return. Yes, Dan, we have to talk about your 70. Don't worry. After this, we'll talk about how your Phillies just fired their manager. Don't worry.
How the Flyers haven't turned out the lights on the Penguins yet after taking
take your pick. Take your pick, Ross.
I don't mean to pick on you, Dan. Love you, buddy. Anyway, Philly at Boston tonight, Andy. The total in this game is 213.5. That's what I'm going to be looking at. I'm going to use a betting system in both of these games, and it's a playoff betting system, and it's a round one, game 5 betting system, to be specific. Since 2012 playoffs, any game 5 round one matchup has gone 18-2 to the under, 90%. Game 1 or game 5 round 1 since 2012, all of those games, there's been 20 instances where that's occurred, and 18 of the 20 have gone under the total. The average total 214.7. The average, or the total right now in Philly and Boston, is 213.5, and there was only 205 points scored per game. So to me, that makes a lot of sense, because it's either a team's in position to close out or a pivotal game 5, which prompts some stingy defense and some strong defensive play, along with physicality to come with that. In Boston, coming off wins in games 3 and 4 at Philly, they shot 42.6% and 45.3% from beyond the 3-point line in both of those contests. However, the Celtics have played 5-0 to the under in their last 5 games after shooting 40% or better from 3-point range in back-to-back games. So in those, 40% or better in back-to-back games from beyond the 3-point line, the Celtics have played 5-0 to the under in their next game. So there you have it there. In Boston, 1 game 4 at Philly, 128-96. And that game went over the total. The Celtics, who have been an under team all year, Celtics have played 22-8 to the under this year, following an over in their previous game. They've also played 6-0 to the under in their last 6 this year, coming off a road win by 20 points or more. In those games, averaged 202 points per game. Philadelphia, on the other hand, 5-1 to the under this year, when the total is 210 to 219.5, and that includes 3-0 to the under on the road. And Philadelphia also 4-0 to the under off and over. In their last 4, Philadelphia 4-0 to the under this year, coming off a home game in which they scored 99 points or fewer. In those 4 games, went under the total by 18.2 points a game. And finally, Andy, because numbers don't lie and liars don't figure, the 76ers have played 9-2 to the under in their last 11 overall. You guessed it, Philadelphia and Boston under 213.5.
Yeah, pretty hard to disagree with that one. So Embiid made his return. He was okay. The shots.
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah,
I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, he wasn't that bad. It's just like, man, that poor guy.
He just didn't have a lot of help, to be honest with you. I mean, that's what I saw in that game. I was pretty happy. I had Boston, and I laid the points. But, he also played a lot more minutes than we anticipated as well. He hovered around 32 minutes in that game. So I was pretty impressed with his effort. He wasn't the problem. The rest of the 76ers were.
Yeah, I don't know if did Kelly Oubre make a basket? I don't know if he did. If he did, I don't remember watching it. So it's $5 Tuesday. We're going to talk about Hawks and Knicks here in a second. But what do you have up for everyone on Tuesday?
Yeah, I got a MLB play up right now, and I also have an NBA play up right now. The NBA game between the Spurs and the Trailblazers, Game 5 of that series. Also have an MLB play that goes tonight, both for $5, folks. Major League Baseball, since May the 12th of last year, I'm up 44 units. I finished number 1 in Major League Baseball regular season last season. And NBA playoffs since 2021, 158 and 113, 58%, and a huge net profit of plus 134.76 units. And as I said at the top, been number one in all sports at WagerTalk over the last 365 days with 138.17 units of net profit. So
excellent run, Ross. Let's see how we do with this Hawks and Knicks. It's kind of been different from game to game. One team will look good, one team won't look good. So tough one tonight. Knicks minus 6.5. To me, this line tells you the books don't quite know what to do with it. This feels like a very vanilla number. Over under 214.5. Tough handicap. What do you expect tonight?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the total again. I mean, the same principle applies here. Since the 2012 NBA playoffs, Game 5, Round 1, 18-2 to the under. So with the average of just 205 points scored per game. The caveat with this, though, if you add in the fact that in those Game 5 since 2012, if the series was tied 2-2, which this one is, they played 6-0 to the under and averaged less than 200 points scored per game combined. So again, a strong betting system, and then you add in the fact that if the series is tied 2-2, an even better betting system when it applies to the total in Game 5 Round 1 matchups. The Knicks, by the way, 6-0 to the under the last 6 when the total is 228 or less, and they allowed 99 or less in their previous game, which they did. They allowed I believe 98 points in the previous game against Atlanta. It was less than 100 in any event. And the Knicks, in the first 4 games of the series, Andy, they forced 21.3 turnovers per game by Atlanta. Now, Atlanta's a good offensive team, but it's hard to have any kind of offensive continuity when you're turning the ball over at that rate. And the Knicks have also played 5-1 to the under in their last 6. Atlanta 5-0 to the under this year, whenever they're an away underdog of plus 3.5 to 9.5 and a total of 231 or less. And those games went under the total by 7.8 points per game. 8 meetings, including the playoffs this year, between these clubs. 6 of them have gone under the total. Andy, I'm going to go under again. Atlanta and the New York Knicks under 214.5.